What do you do when you are feeling trapped in the whirlwind of endless demands and expectations? What do you do when you are feeling stretched to the brink and you're about to snap? What do you do when you know something needs to change? Let's say you've come to the realization that you need to set a boundary or two in your life. Well, did you know that your rate of success is dependent on a Xerox machine and the word because? There was a landmark study that was done by a Harvard researcher by the name of Ellen Langer. In a really busy office-like environment where people were making copies, they were approached by an experimenter who asked 3 different ways if they could cut in line in order to make copies. So in the first instance, the experimenter said, "Excuse me, I have some copies to make. May I cut in line?" When they used this simple request, they got about half of the people to agree to let them cut the line. In the second instance, the experimenter asked if they could cut in line, but they also gave a reason why they wanted to cut in line. So they said, "Excuse me, I have some copies to make. May I please use the copy machine because I'm in a rush?" So when they made the request and then added the reason why, almost everybody agreed to let them cut. All right, here's where things get interesting if you're a nerd. In the third example, the experimenter made the request and gave the reason, except this time the reason had no connection to any sort of urgency or reason why they needed to use the copier. So basically, it was a total BS reason. So the experimenter said, "Excuse me, I have some copies to make. Can I cut the line because I have copies to make?" Because I have copies to make was the reason. Now, get ready for this. The totally BS reason was also successful in almost everybody letting them cut the line. The reason why this works, and the study proved this, is that we're often influenced by seemingly meaningless cues or information. So we use something called heuristics to make decisions. And here's the definition of heuristics. These are mental shortcuts that we'll take in order to simplify complex situations in order not to overload our brains. So we'll quickly reach a reasonable conclusion or a solution to complex problems. So what does all this nerd talk have to do with you and your problems? Whenever you need to set a boundary in your life, or whenever you're making a request, if you use the word because, it will increase your odds of success. And if you use the word because and give a reason, your odds of success are even higher, even if it is a total BS reason. For example, I'm moving to 45-minute meetings because I need time to prep in between. I need you to take out the trash and walk the dog because I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm unavailable from 5 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday because I want more balance when it comes to my family. Okay, I gotta go because I've got work to do.